Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube cooking channel. I'm Chef Seis Kamimura, and we're gonna get started on a sherry vinaigrette. So this is gonna be an emulsified vinaigrette, which basically means the liquid part, which is the vinegar, and the oils are gonna come together. If you didn't have that, you'd have a separated one or a broken vinaigrette. So real simple. Actually, I'm gonna get started with the salt first. I'm gonna measure the dry, just because it's gonna be easier to do that first instead of liquid, because once I start doing the liquid, it's gonna stick to the dry stuff, and it's not going to be as good. So a few grinds of black pepper here. I love the pepper mill, which is great. Gives a lot of great flavor. You can use the ground stuff, but it's not as potent. Some sherry vinegar. I'm going to go 2 tablespoons. You can also use another vinegar, so this is just a basic recipe, and I'll go over the ratio in a little bit. What that means is so you'll always remember it in an easy way, that you'll know next time you make a vinaigrette, you don't have to pull this recipe out. You can always remember the ratio. So we're going to do a little honey too. So honey's going to add a little sweetness to it. It's also going to help with the emulsification. So it's kind of thick, right? So what that's going to do is help make the oil adhere to it so it sticks together. And so I got a half a teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to add mustard. And this is going to be Dijon mustard. And it's going to be 2 teaspoons. Now the mustard's great because it has vinegar in there as well. It has some salt. I'm going to go 2 of these. Go 1. And then 2 teaspoons. And then I'll also, again, like the honey, thicken it up so the oil can adhere to it. And I'm going to do that. So instead of honey, you can also use agave, or you can use sugar as well. It doesn't have to be honey. I just chose that. I like that honey mustard kind of flavor. So you're going to mix this gently. And then I've already got a 1/4 cup of canola oil in a measuring cup. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now, you can use another vegetable oil instead of canola oil. I just happen to choose that. It's very neutral. It's very available. Some recipes call for 100% olive oil. You can do those. I just think that it tends to get a little bitter once you start mixing it up. But by all means, I like using a little bit of blend for the olive oil flavor and for the emulsification. So the important part of this vinaigrette when you're emulsifying is you have to go slowly, especially in the beginning, while you're whisking constantly. So a nice steady stream like that while you're moving it.
And you can go faster, but you got to move your whisking hand a lot quicker too. So this is really important, because if you add it too fast, it will break, which means it will not come together. So this is important. So that's why I like using the measuring cup for 2 reasons. One, you're measuring the oil in it directly, and you also have a handle and you can pour it gently. You can also measure it into a deli container or something else, but I find this to be the best way.
And there you go. Some other things you can do is add some minced shallots as well, some dried herbs or fresh herbs, just depending on the type of recipe you're using. So there it is, simple vinaigrette. Recipe is included. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, Seis Kamimura, or check me out online at www.seiskamimura.com.